Hey besties, welcome or welcome back. Today we're going to use the Dollar Tree iron-on transfers. It's the first time I've ever used them, so let's get to it. These Dollar Tree iron-on transfers are so pretty. I didn't end up using the flower one, just the butterflies on this. And this cute little relax word was from the Dollar Tree as well. So what I'm going to do is start cutting out, kind of fussy cutting the butterflies and just to make them fit. I ended up deciding that I'm going to put them on every other letter. So the R, the L, and the X. And I thought that was just enough, and it really, really looks so cute. So first I cut out the piece, put the parchment paper over. It actually came with that piece. And then I used my little iron mini press that I had. You can use a regular iron, I put it on pretty high. And I did it for like 40 seconds, but it really wouldn't stick. So what I had to do is use a scraper stick as if it was a rub-on transfer. And then look, it worked great. For some reason, it just didn't work with just the iron, and I don't know why, but I figured out a way to make it work, so I'm very excited. And I'm just going to kind of pull off those little ends and kind of scrape them off with my fingernail. Super easy. And then I'm going to start fussy cutting some more just to fill in the gaps. And like I said, I will end up putting this on the first, middle, and last letter. Doing the same process, ironing first and then scraping it on and then removing the top layer. And it just worked so well, and it's starting to look so cute. There it is with all three letters done. I really love this. I'm going to take this little foam ball that I got from the Dollar Tree and just cut it into very small pieces because I don't want the foam to show from the front. So I'm just going to put it on 3 spots where it looks like it will kind of be one in the center and then one on either side, because I'm going to take some greenery and stick it in from behind so it's sort of surrounding the back of the word. I'm going to hot glue those little teeny pieces of foam right on there. My glue gun was sticking a little bit, and I'm just going to get the other ones on there as well. This is a really easy DIY, super fast, and it turns out so cute at the end. I think you're going to really like it. Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. Now that I've got all 3 of my little pieces of foam on there, I'm just going to use my nippers and just cut some little pieces of this faux greenery that I got on Amazon, which you can find in my Amazon store, and the link is always in my description box. And I'm just going to put them on there till it looks the way I like. You could add anything you want. I love this one. It's actually my favorite from this video. Let me know what you think. I think it's so easy. Found this super cute iron-on transfer from the Dollar Tree, and the instructions are always on the back, by the way, but they are telling you to use fabric, so I figured it out using other surfaces when I needed to. And then I've got these 3 ribbons. They're all from the Dollar Tree, and they match the colors. And this cute little house that I got at the Target dollar spot for $3. It's really cute with the little slats of wood. So I'm going to put my transfer where I want it, use the little iron, and go ahead and just do it for like 40 seconds all over, take it off. And then I'm going to cover the whole thing with Mod Podge because I just want to seal it. And I'm only doing that white part of the house. I have this cute jute ribbon from the Dollar Tree. It has a lace look to it. I'm going to cut 2 pieces that fit the size of the roof line of the house. And I'm just going to use some Beacon Fabric Tack glue to attach it right to the top. If you are enjoying this video, I would love it if you could hit the like button. Not only does it tell me that you like this kind of content, but it also lets YouTube know to show my video to other people, and that would be awesome. So thank you. Now that I've got the roof line on there, I'm going to take the 2 ribbons. One was kind of a sheer pink and one was like a green. I'm going to make a little awareness ribbon and then bring down the top to the center. And I'm going to tie in the middle with this twine. I thought that looked really cute on there. And I'm just going to tie a knot. Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the I'm going to take another little piece of that jute ribbon and I'm just going to cover the center with it. I thought that would look really pretty and tie it all together. I'm going to dovetail the ends of my ribbon and then cut off those pieces of twine that were left behind. I hadn't done that yet. I'm going to take some hot glue and put it right at the top of the house. So you could stop right here. Honestly, you could even not put a bow if you don't want to. You could stop at any point, whatever suits your decor and your desire. I'm going to add some of the greenery that I have on hand, just little pieces, and I'm just going to put 2 on each side. I thought that would be really pretty. Now, you guys know me. Sometimes I just need to stop, and other times I keep going anyway. I did do one more thing. You certainly don't have to do this if it's too much for you, but I added 2 more of those little pieces of greenery, tied them together with this twine, and then I'm just going to hot glue it to the center of the very bottom of the house.
I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last.
And then I add a little pink rose, and I really love how it turned out. I hope you guys like it too. I love this iron-on transfer from the Dollar Tree. Look at that. But first, coffee. It's so cute. And of course, this one you can follow the directions because it is for fabric. And I've got these 2 napkins or dishcloths from IKEA that I bought, and they were the perfect color for this, and they were blank in the middle. So I really think this is great. And I only did one because I only had one transfer, but maybe I'll get another one and have 2 matching ones. I'm going to iron this with my little mini heat press. Of course, you can use a regular iron. You don't have to use this. Or if you have a heat press, use that. I just wanted to, kind of get some of the wrinkles out. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be folded. So there is the transfer, and I'm just going to take it out of the packaging and position it exactly where I want on this dish towel or napkin. I'm really not sure. They put their words in another language, so I really am not sure what this is. I think you could use it for either though. There it is. I've got it positioned just the way I want it. I'm just eyeballing it. It's pretty easy to do. Put the parchment paper over, and I use the little iron and like 40 seconds over each little spot. And of course, I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I went over it more than once because when I went over it the first time, I did about 10 seconds on each little section. So I kept going over it till I felt like it was enough. And of course, then you can pull back the paper and check and see. So I started to do that, and right when I get to this part, I realized that the upper right corner wasn't 100%, so I set it back down, and you can't see it, but I can, and I'm just going to do that little corner one more time, and then it's perfectly adhered now, and I can just take that off. And I just carefully put my hands over it to make sure all the edges were down, and they were, and that's it. That is how easy this one is. Oh my gosh. When you're doing it on fabric, there's not much to it because you're not going to paint or any of those things. So now I'm just playing with how I might fold it or position it, but I thought this was so cute and so easy. Love this iron-on transfer. It looks kind of like leopard spots or cheetah spots, not sure. And then Dollar Tree had this little teeny mini cutting board. I was so excited when I found it. I love working with cutting boards. I think you already know that. And then there's some agave chalk paint from Waverly. I'm going to sand down that whole cutting board, every part of it. It was a little rough, actually. I'm going to take a piece of masking tape. You could use painter's tape, whatever you want. And I'm just going to put it diagonally across from one edge to the other. And I'm going to use the paint just on that one side. I'm going to paint downward from the tape. That way it won't bleed. And I'm going to do the edges that are there too. And then look, removing the tape, it came out perfectly. I'll dry it with my heat tool from Amazon. I put the paper on top and the parchment paper and taped it down. And of course, it didn't work again with the heat. It got it partially on there, but I have to use that little stick to rub it on. So it's funny, they're called iron-on transfers, these gold ones, but they're kind of like rub-on transfers. The other ones I used that weren't gold went on perfectly. You didn't have to do any rubbing with the stick. But that's okay. It didn't take too long. I just went around, and once I realized it was working, I kept checking. Then I went ahead and I literally just pulled that off carefully. And look, it went on there. So cute. I think this is adorable. And I have such a collection of cutting boards. This will be a nice addition. Just kind of something whimsy and fun. And then I just pulled off those edges that were hanging over. I wasn't trying to have it on the sides, just on the front. And I also left the back of this one blank in case I want to make a 2-sided one in the future. I'm going to go ahead and use my matte Mod Podge. I'm going to cover the whole thing, front, sides, and the back. That way it's just nice and sealed. I will only use this for decor though. Hey, I hope you guys will come visit me on social media. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and TikTok. All the links are in the description box below. I am just going to add some tacky glue and put that white and gold twine. I'm going to wrap it around, kind of crisscross several times, and then I'll glue it on the back to end it and cut off the edge. I just thought it needed something around the handle. And that gold matches the little like cheetah spot.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass.
Once I get that glued down, I am going to make a little teeny shoestring bow out of that same twine and just hot glue it right to the center of where I tied the crisscross twine on the top. And that's it. Super easy, and I think it just came out adorable. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. You are truly a blessing to me. Hey, let me know which one was your favorite today. And if you want to hang out a little bit longer with me, I've got another video on the screen. If you click on it, I will see you there. Bye-bye.